June, July, Vera Baker presented us with a request for record inspection and or copy for her mother. We cannot give information about someone else's information without their approval, and the paper she presented us was notarized, so we don't know who signed it. But our bookkeeper says she would look into it. Meeting was adjourned at 7:11.
Our bylaws are just, they need to be updated ever so often. And so one of the, to my recollection, I don't know that they've ever been updated. It wasn't with our original bylaws, and so there might have been a couple of updates, but not recent. So the bylaws, one thing that needed to be updated is that back a few years ago, Bradley Water Company Incorporated became Grady Rural Water District Number 3. And Grady Rural Water District Number 3 was never put on the bylaws. Now, all the paperwork shows that that Bradley Water Company Incorporated became Grady Rural Water District Number 3. But it just was never put on the bylaws. Because everything transferred over to Grady Rural Water District Number 3, just never was typed up to be like that. So I want to put Grady Rural Water District Number 3 on that. That's the first one. The second one is bills will be rendered for service by the 5th day of the month. They're rendered by the 1st day, but so that's fine. Following in which service was rendered as set forth at the rate schedule that it's supposed to be. Service bills not paid by the 16th of the month shall be subject to a 5% late charge. Now, 5% late charge, that was a long time ago. It's a $5 late charge now, so we want our bylaws to reflect what we do now. And then it says, a failure of the corporation to submit a service bill shall not be an excuse for the consumer from his obligation to pay for the water used when the bill is submitted. Failure to pay a bill by the 1st day of each month, the following month in which the bill is rendered, shall result in disconnection of service. So how it's done right now, if it's not paid by the 15th, you're charged a $25 late fee. And then on the 25th, if your bill is not paid the following month, it is cut off. Now, we work with people that I hate to cut somebody's water off. It just is terrible for somebody not to have water. So we work with people on that, but they still get paid. They still get charged that amount. So our bylaws need to reflect what, not the 5%, but the fees that we charge now. Number 3 is requested meter test. Meters requested by consumers will be performed without cost to the consumer if the meter is found to be in excess of 2% fast. Otherwise, the consumer for whom the request test was made will be charged for the cost of the making of the test. And this will be an addition to what we have now. Document request. There is going to be a $25 research per hour fee plus $1 per page that anyone requests. They'll have to pay that up front to be able to get that. It's just customary anywhere you go anymore. You have to pay a research fee. The fourth one is our membership, and everything stays the same except for it was a $25 membership fee back in the day, and I sure wished it was that still, but it's $350. So we just want to put our $350. Yeah, I didn't reflect that. 5 is it says the annual reporting of the members of the corporation to be held. It says at 7 o'clock, and this one says Tuesday of every month, but we're having our meetings on Mondays of every month. So I just wanted to update that. this is number 6, and it's just a failure to pay the minimum monthly charge or failure to pay for water used through your meter shall constitute a forfeiture of the membership certificate on behalf of which such failures occur, provided that such membership certificate shall be reinstated if within 3 months after such forfeiture, all back charges are paid in full, plus the 6% interest and reasonable labor charges necessary to effect such reconnections. As I stated previously, this is just kind of redundant of what we had said, how we charge now. It's not a 6% charge. It is a $5 late fee if you don't pay it by the 10th, and then it's an extra $25 if you pay it after the 15th. So instead of the 6%, we just want it to state, reflect how we charge. Number 7 is right of access. Representatives of the corporation shall have the right at all reasonable hours to enter upon consumers' premises to read and test meters, inspect piping, and to perform other duties for the proper maintenance and operation of service, or to remove its meters and equipment upon discontinuance of service by consumers. So, number 7, the change would be, representatives and board members from Grady Rural Water District number 3 shall have the right to be safe and free from verbal and physical abuse and threats of violence, and to have the right at all reasonable hours to enter upon consumers' premises to read and test meters, inspect piping, and to perform other duties for the proper maintenance and operation of service, to remove its meters and equipment upon discontinuance or termination of service. Members violating rights of access shall cause termination of membership indefinitely with no refund. If consumer wishes to appeal the junction of the board of directors, consumers may plead this case and hold a vote of the members at the next regular meeting after termination. The members' vote will be upheld by the board of directors. If not addressed at the following month of disconnection, case is closed and no other action can be taken. So that is a change and an addition to the right of access. Because we have had operators aggressively approached and things thrown at them and cussed, and no one should be treated like that. Whenever we're trying to pull meters or we're trying to fix things, people get mad because they don't have water, or because it's running, brown, because, leaks happen and they have to be fixed. And it's nobody's fault, and nobody should have to be treated terribly. So those are the changes that we want to make.
Make a motion that we update the bylaws, and I second it.
I think everybody else should vote with that too. Everybody? Yes? Everybody in favor say yes?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Bylaws passed, or updated, or whatever. There wasn't very much to